Hi, I am Rahul, working as a product engineer at SquadStack. When I first heard that our voice agent had passed the Turing test, honestly it felt surreal. It is one of those wow moments that make all the late night experiments, debugging sessions, and countless iterations worth it. Knowing the AI product that we have built can now hold a natural conversation flow, that is truly special for me. It is not just a milestone for SquadStack. I think it is a pride moment for everyone who have been the part of this journey, including me. These milestones feels deeply personal to me because since I have been the part of this journey since from the very beginning, starting from the proof of concept to MVP and then solving some of the toughest real world problems that makes it a reality. Watching it all coming together gives me confidence in what we are building and how fast AI is evolving in this era. For a developer, I think nothing feels better than seeing the world what you have built. I think it's a proud moment that proves how far passion and persistence can take you. Passing the Turing test in a contact center is way tougher than passing in a controlled research environment. In a lab, you can test and train your voice AI agent in a clean, predictable conditions, perfect audio, or clear speech. But in a real world, every call is different. So your agent needs to be adept in understanding the intent and respond naturally, and still keeping the conversation ongoing. And that's what make it challenging and what's make this achievement so special, that we hadn't just passed the Turing test in test theory, but it is doing it live every day with real customers. One of the toughest problem that we had to solve was the turn detection. Basically, teaching your voice AI, knowing exactly when the user has stopped speaking and now it's AI turn to respond. It sounds simple, but it is quite complex. For example, we had to figure out does every pause means our agent should respond. For example, it can be due to the network delay, or even it was the pause due to the background noise in the lead background. Similarly, does every hello means our AI agent should respond, or maybe it is due to network issue, the lead is trying to connect again by saying hello. We went deep into the call data and identified patterns and engineered practical solutions to make our voice AI agent smart enough to handle it all in the conversation. The second toughest problem was the dealing with the background noise. Fine-tuning your agent to adapt with the different environment. For example, it was differently depending on the context. For example, if the customer is speaking softly from a quiet place, right? Then your agent should be able to capture its response and still keep the conversation going. But for the high noise scenarios where it is completely opposite, for example, for the riding onboarding scenarios where these folks most often are on the roads, and your AI agent should not capture or respond to traffic sounds or noise to keep the conversation smoother, right? So yeah, that is the two of the toughest problems that we have solved. I think most people think of voice AI agent is about building the voice bot that sounds human, but it is way more than that. It is about understanding the people. It is about understanding the emotion, adapting to the background noise, and respond naturally all in real time. It is not about speech. It is about the communication, and there is a lot of complex engineering behind every hello or okay you hear, and what makes it both challenging and fascinating to build. So I work on multiple areas that, as I already mentioned, I have been the part since starting of the journey. But one few of the most impactful areas on which I work on was the latency and the TTS improvement. For us, the latency is the time difference when the user actually stops speaking and the bot actually starts speaking, right? I work on reducing the startup time of the voice AI agent, and on the TTS I also optimize the latency from over seconds to some few milliseconds. I also work on the voice activity detection system to handle the different kind of background noise and speech variations. Apart from this, I worked on to make our voice AI agent dealing with the different dialects and language switching, especially in India where people mix both English and Hindi and switch accent mid-sentence. I remember the moment when I realized that our voice AI was truly working. It was a big customer meeting and I was working as a senior forward deployed engineer at that time. And the customer mentioned that they have tried multiple vendors, and but they hadn't seen this kind of natural and human-like conversation that our voice AI agent could deliver. And I also remember that the first call that we have developed for their use case, it was shared over with the top management. So today we are serving their almost large scale of calls every day on our platform, and that's when it really hits me that what we have made is actually not working. It is making a real impact. See, we need to try to understand why the voice AI is changing the game flow, right? First, it has the massive intelligence. Second, it has the instant access to data, while on the human side it is completely different, right? Suppose, for example, for a voice AI agent, for a large marketplace, a human agent might know about the specific product. But for instance, suppose if the customer changes its mind and they require a completely different product. So here the conversion breaks. So here AI can help to understand the new requirement, adapt the conversation and guide the customer all in the real time. So earlier the flexibility and the knowledge depth were not possible in the CX before, but think of it as it is like running an agent which is always learning and never run out of the information. As years from now, we will going to see voice AI become a normal part of everyday customer interaction, not just as an experiment, but and not as a pilot. And the industry will be moving from testing AI to now trusting AI. From a developer point of view, we will be similarly using the tools like Cursor, Copilot, etc. AI will help to implement the code, suggest new solutions, reducing the effort. But the final validation still needs human intervention. So I see AI is growing with the humans and not replacing them. It is about the collaboration using AI for speed and intelligence and human for judgment and creativity.